Friends, hello and welcome on techguruspeaks.com. Today I would like to describe Python data and time. In Python, data and time can be handled with the datetime module, which is one of the most important modules in Python. Now, in datetime module, there are four important classes which are namely datetime, date, time, and time delta. So these four are important classes of the datetime module. We can use the now method of datetime class, that is the first class of the datetime module. So it will be used for creating an object of the datetime class. Basically it contains the current local date and time. We may use the today method of date class to create an object containing the current local date. A time object instantiated from the time class also represents the local time. A datetime object has a method named strftime, which is very important method that is used for formatting date objects into readable strings. Now let's move to the coding demonstration part that will be done by using the Spider IDE, which is one of the most popular IDEs for Python programming, where I'll be demonstrating the different important classes of the datetime module. At the same time, I also be showing you the difference between the fourth class, that is the time delta object. Like I will take two time delta object and will show their difference. So now move to the coding demonstration part. So that will be done using the Spider IDE. So I'll be moving to the Spider IDE. First I will be showing the module to be used here, that is named datetime module, and it is having four important classes like datetime, date, time, and time delta. So the first class being datetime. So first I will be creating an object of the datetime class. So here it is a name of the variable that will be used as an object of the datetime class. So it is the datetime module, it is the datetime class, the first class that I have mentioned within datetime module, and I will be using the now method to create the current date and time. Okay, so just I'm trying to run it, so it will be showing you the current date and time. It is basically the current local date and time. Now I will be using an object of the date class, which is the second class of the datetime module. So it is named date underscore obj, that is the second variable that will be used for storing the object of the date class, which is an important class of the datetime module. So datetime module dot class dot today. So this is the method of date class which is being used for creating an object containing the current local date. Okay, so that is the idea of using now method with respect to datetime class for creating an object, and using the today method of the date class for creating an object containing the current local date. But in the earlier case it was showing current local date and time, that means time and date both. So that is why it is named date time. Now I would like to get today's year, month and day. Okay, so here I will be using the object created just now, which is an object of the date class. So by using the attributes like year, month and day, I will be getting the values accordingly. So that I have done here. Now I will be using the time object instantiated from the time class, which basically represents the local time. So it is done over here. So it is basically taking a particular time like in terms of hour, minute and second. So date time is the module name, time is the class. So in that we are basically creating an object of the time class. So now if I am writing here t, so it will be basically showing the time. So like hour, minute and second. So it is the hour, it is the minute and it is the second value. Okay, so then I would like to separate the individual attributes by using the hour, minute and second. Since I have not specified any microsecond value, so that is why it will be showing the value as 0. So next comes to the use of the strf time. So using this method intelligently, I can basically format the objects into readable strings. Say for example, I am taking a time object, say that will be made available from the date time object like that I created earlier. So if I am writing date time underscore obj, that is the name of the object. Basically the date time object has a method named strf time. So it is basically part of the date time class. Okay, so it is used for formatting date objects into readable strings. So I have provided here the format like age, m and s, so that will be giving you the thing in terms of hour, minute and second. So next it will be shown in a particular format like mmdd h colon m colon s, that means hour, minutes and second. That can also be done here. So that we have done here, that is s1 denoted by s1 variable. So it has been printed over here. Next comes s2, it is having say that is d, m and y and corresponding, that means it will show you the second object, say for example in a different format like date comes before the month. Here in the earlier case month was coming before the date, so here we are taking date, month, year. So in that format the particular object will be shown to you. Next I have used the time delta object, like I have taken here two time delta object, which is basically the fourth class of the date time module. So I have used here two objects of the time delta module shown by t1 and t2. So it is having different say arguments like weeks, day, hours and seconds. So all these values are being specified here for t1 and t2. Now I have taken their difference like t3 equal to t1 minus t2. So that is the difference that will be stored in the variable t3 and that is shown over here. It is just taking the difference between them. So in that way we are basically getting the difference between them. Okay, so that is the idea to be taken care of here. I hope that you have understood the basic logic of a date time module in Python, and it is having four important classes like date time, date, time and time delta, and we have used several important methods of the above mentioned classes. We have also seen the use of the strf time for formatting the output into some readable string with respect to the date time object. So that's all for today. I hope that you have understood the logic of applying the different classes of the date time module in Python program, and I will also hope that you have thoroughly watched my video. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So here comes the URL of my YouTube channel, and please visit my website for a lot of useful information. And this is my official email ID. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.